Welcome, everybody, to the Peasent podcast. Get comfortable as we sit by the fire and chat everything DayZ. We'll be joined by our podcast team, TikTok creator Smiley's Got a Gun, and long-term player ADKQ. Please say hello to our chat moderator, Queen Peasent, in the house. Don't forget, people in chat and those in the comment section, drop your thoughts and your opinions on our subjects. We also may have a few special guests in our chat room, so if you know the info, feel free to share it. But everybody, we'd like to welcome you to the Peasants Podcast. Rightio, as I said, we've got Exclusion Zone on today. Exclusion Zone is an absolutely wicked hardcore server. It's got a very interesting start. It's a very cool start, so if you jump in, don't panic. They also have like a gas theme to their server. So the old NBC suit gets used, so that adds an element to it. Then after we speak to them and find out a little bit more of them, we're going to dive into the events. We want to hear what you have to say. We're going to dive into some of the things that's said on X and run through that. A lot of my co-hosts have been out in the community taking notes and stuff like that. So it's going to be a big one. We appreciate you being here. Let's get into it. Yep, WCAM. This is why you should always check your settings and not be up for 3 hours trying to host a podcast show.
I was going to say something, but I thought it was like a new thing.
No.
So I went,
No, click the wrong button.
With the intro now.
Live feed with Cam. You just get the side of my head in the corner. You don't even get. I'm not going to even look at you. Not even going to look at you. It's how disgraced I am in DayZ at the moment.
In the eye.
I can't even look at you. I'm disgraced. Here trying to represent, and what are they doing? They're just flicking us off. But welcome everyone. Got a full crowd today. Looking good. I see that you guys decided to step away from my co-host. It's a quality idea. They can get quite savage. Quality idea. But today we're going to dive into a few subjects. We got one right at the end, which will just be a verbal diarrhea from everyone. But first we're going to dive in with our guests. So we're going to do introductions. Starting from right-hand side, in her M4 PvP outfit, Smiley's got a gun.
Morning. Howdy, everyone. Howdy, guests. I'm so happy I got an extra hour's sleep in today.
Lucky.
I'll get over it. It's fine. Sorry.
She'll never get over it.
Just give me a minute. I've had a week.
We've just for reference, in Australia we changed time zones last night. It skipped an hour. So last week it was New Zealand.
Oh, man.
So we had a little change with Q. Q was yelling at us because we were late.
Oh man, that's time change always messes me up, man.
Oh, it doesn't hard because also like I just left it at whatever time it was on Discord and just roll it that way. That way no one gets confused. You know, I'm not rocking up at 9 o'clock and missed half the show, and yeah, it gets crazy. But yeah, Smiley, welcome. We appreciate you getting up early for the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Our resident thug, he might be a bit rough this morning. He went and celebrated his family's birthdays. Mr. Q, how you going? You feeling all right?
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, I'm alive. It's the main thing. And my voice just works.
Your voice just works. You're nice and
Nice.
clear. You're not too bad.
Nice, welcome.
On our other couch, this is the resident crew from Exclusion Zone.
Hello. What up?
We have, so in yellow, we have Ravyn. Then in yellow and Camo, we have Badger, and then at the end we have Coeus.
Hello, hello. Thanks
Welcome,
Good,
guys.
hello. How's it going, y'all?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. This is nice.
No,
I'm excited.
It's good to have you in here. It's good to have you talk about it. Your servers gained a little bit of popularity over the last couple of weeks that I've seen of. I've seen quite a few streamers jumping on there to challenge themselves on the server.
Well, it's super unique, man. It's quite a draw to it.
It is quite a draw. Firstly, we'll dive into you guys. So, how long have you guys been playing DayZ? We'll start with the owner. We'll let the owner start, and we'll work through everyone.
Well, so, I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not actually that good at playing DayZ. I probably spend more time trying to kill. I probably spend more time trying to kill my player base and actually play it. So you're
a hardcore owner.
Yeah,
you're a hardcore owner.
Well,
He's actually an evil mastermind.
Yeah.
Sitting behind a computer.
For sure.
Oh
man.
To be fair,
Accurate.
so Greedy, Greedy. Obviously, you know Pete from One Life. So I joined his server only a couple of weeks ago, and he had to tell me how to actually make a campfire. I didn't actually know. So that was a little bit embarrassing coming from a hardcore server. But yeah, I mean, I think I kind of watching it with like Frankie on PC, and then played a few community servers. Like in total, probably probably about a year. But I've been more on like the DayZ editor and coding side for like 2 or 3 years. So that's kind of me. Yeah, kind of just killing my player base one by one.
Blows my mind.
That's an interesting way you did it. So you actually started on editor and moved your way into being a player.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, still getting there being a player. Yeah, my longest life is 33 minutes. So still getting there. Still getting there. yeah.
Listen, if you take...
Wait, sorry, can I ask a question? Yeah. Can I ask how... So, usually you play the game and you love it and you want to get into it more, so then you sort of get into servers. That's usually the natural progression, but you've done it the other way. So what actually drew you to say, I'm going to open a DayZ server?
So I used to play it was like a boosted server. We played it for a couple of months, and I realized with that server, they as some servers do to keep server costs down, they charge for NPCs and builders, stuff like that. And I soon realized that the amount of money that the faction I was with at the time, the amount of money we were spending each month, I could just open my own server and give it to everyone for free. That's
right.
So I thought, well, rather than paying X amount of dollars or a month, I thought obviously it was a group, so it wasn't all just from me, but we just put the money together, and I said, look, I'm sure I'll be able to learn it, and then that was it. My server went off, and we built a community. Everything was free because I thought, I don't really want anyone to be paying $20 a month for an NPC that I can build in editor for, or the Trado files, and you can build that in a couple of minutes. If you've got a template, I thought no one should be paying that much money for something that's free in a game. So yeah, that's kind of that was my viewpoint. That's how it started. I didn't want people paying for NPCs and stuff, so I opened the server and gave everything for free, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool.
So
that is nice.
that's my journey. Yeah. So yeah, over to you.
And then you never
back
played
to you,
again.
Greedy, sorry. Yeah.
That's the last time we saw the map.
Yeah. So that's me. So yeah, back to you, Greedy. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, Badger? How long have you been playing?
Oh man, I've probably been going on 3 years now. I probably started like most people. I was bored of the games I was playing, and I started downloading random games on Xbox and came across DayZ. I'd seen a couple videos online, and I like to watch a lot of content, and I was like, well, shoot, I better try it. And like most people, I started on official and was like, holy fuck, this is not for everybody. And was not the learning curve is quite a bit. I mean, a lot of people I can see get discouraged real quick. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm going into buildings and I'm like, where's the fucking loot? Like, this isn't like other, like PUBG. I was really into PUBG for a while where there's tons of loot in every building. But man, you know what? It was so encouraging whenever you did find stuff and you finally got your learning curve down. And I'm about 3 years in now, and I love the challenge, and it's something that draws me to it, man. I've really stopped playing any other games, and any time that I got to play games, I'm on DayZ. And you know what? As much as you think you know, like I'm still learning new stuff, little tricks, little crafting things, that I didn't know before. So it's really kept me going for quite a bit. I don't think I've played a game this long, honestly. I started off with the Call of Duty world, obviously, when I was a little younger. But man, DayZ is really, it's unique, and there's like a different play style for every person, and you can really hone in, what your wants are, and especially with the community servers, you can really find out what you really like and really get with that. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm digging it,
Yeah,
man.
you're
I'm,
You're hooked.
I'm hooked,
got the
man,
full
especially-
addiction.
Then
Yeah.
once DayZ
No,
keeps
no
it,
going back
giving
now.
it a go.
No going back. Yeah.
No going back. Yeah.
No, there's not, man.
Yep.
So I'm loving it, man. It's been a little while now, and I've learned a lot, and I've got a particular taste, and I know what I like, and I just really think I found it with this exclusion server. Has been amazing, dude. It's been really cool. It's been unique. I haven't seen anything like it. That's what I like about it, because it seems like every other server is kind of the same thing, with nothing exciting. It's just all the same. And then this dude keeps dropping new stuff every couple weeks that you're like, oh shit, I'll try that out. Or, the incursions that he's talking about is like different ways to play and different events has been really awesome, man. So I'm definitely hooked. I'm in it for, I came in around day 8 when he started the server, and I think he advertised a little bit on Facebook, and I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try that. And it was on from there, man. I've been on ever since. Every day.
That's it. Fully addicted. That's
Nice.
good. You've got some good medicine
Yeah.
there. Got some good medicine you're handing out to everybody.
Even though I'm trying to, even though I'm trying to kill them all, they keep coming back. So I'm coming back.
Yeah, I was going to say your Stockholm syndrome's working beautifully.
I remember messaging him a long time ago, and I was like, I know you're trying to kill me, but it's like a toxic relationship where you should leave, but you're in love. So you kind of stick around for the abuse.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Well said. Well said. Raven, what about you? How long
Thank
have you been playing?
I've only actually been playing for like 6 months.
Oh.
I watched somebody
Oh.
play for a really long time, and I was like, I'm never gonna play that game because it wasn't what I normally play. So I was like, no. And then he was like, no, download it and play it with me, and then that was kind of the end of it. But I stayed only
Nice.
at PvE servers because I'm
Yeah.
afraid of everybody.
Yep.
I watched him play enough and get killed enough, like spawning into servers, that I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
But,
nice.
Who were you watching? Who were you watching?
It was somebody I was close with,
Oh, okay.
like
So like
personally.
a friend, you're watching a friend play.
Yeah.
and-
I thought you meant a
Watch it
streamer.
live,
Sorry,
live,
I
not
thought you
Oh
meant-
streaming.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
watch it
Like,
live,
oh.
live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like
yeah.
old
So I
school, sit
watched-
next to someone.
That's
Like,
it,
yeah,
two-player
co-op,
action.
two-player co-op kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
And
takes
I
that
just-
sometimes to keep you playing, man. You gotta have some, because like I said, most of the time it's not for everybody. So you're like, the learning curve is so hard. You really gotta have somebody to keep you on and be like, no, we're gonna play again. You'll get it. Keep
That's
trying.
it. Join
Well,
the
and then
addiction.
he introduced me to Coeus and Harvey and a bunch of other people, and they're like, come try this one-person hardcore PvP, and I was like, no. Absolutely not. And then here we are. I've been on the server since day one, and I pretty much log in daily,
Yep.
even if it's to
Oh,
die
wow.
and start all over.
That's
Everybody
cool.
knows Ravyn, man. She's one of the foundational players on the server for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And she helps
100%.
run stuff whenever Coeus sleeps, because he's got to sleep. She's around to help, restart the
Unfortunately.
servers and answer questions and stuff. So she's been a really big part of the server, I've noticed.
Yeah, that's good. It's
Aw,
good to have
that's
a,
nice. Yeah, that's good to have that
a right hand to be able to
Yeah. Yeah.
rely on for when to be able to sleep. God damn it, our owners definitely need to sleep sometimes. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. So how did you just all end up? How did the merge happen? How did you just all end up
So-
together?
Well, so so this server Exclusion Zone, it's just a little over a month, but before Exclusion Zone, I was actually on the podcast probably about a year and a half ago. I had a server called Arrakis. It was another kind of hardcore server, and then before that, I had my first ever server was like Armageddon, but I didn't really, it was like the learning curve. And from Arrakis, I built a really good like player base, and with that, I mean, I had to close it due to a number of different reasons. But when I brought out Exclusion Zone, the player base. I mean, I thought I'd lost everyone. Slowly, people kind of found me again. Just through Facebook adverts.
Just turn up. Look at the double in sound. Has anyone else got that?
Has anyone else got that?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Echo. I got
Echo. I got the Echo.
I got an echo.
Good
I
old
think it
vote
went
for the
away.
win. All right, we just and cut.
Hey, now, can you repeat all that? Just say all that again. Look into the camera and say it again.
I carried on. I thought it was me. I thought, oh no, I'll have to do. So yeah. No, I was just
Oh,
saying.
it's gone now.
I'd owned like 2 servers before this, and like people. So after like I closed my last server just for a number of reasons. It was quite nice. All the players like got together and started playing like other games like Ark, Survival Evolved and stuff, and then obviously word of mouth got around. I just posted the advert just on Facebook, and obviously someone joined, and then they thought, oh wait, it's Coeus, like remember this guy, and then that person told one of the friends. So yeah, it was quite nice. So that's kind of how we've all got here. We've got like Harvey and Arthur. Like I've known them for years, and like Pizza. It's just by pure chance we just kind of came together. People join the Discords, every day, every other day, and I'm like, wait, I remember your name. Like you used to play like Arrakis or Armageddon. So yeah, it's quite nice. We've got a lot of like old relationships and stuff, and friendships have kind of like come back again, which is quite nice. So and then obviously we're just like one big community now with everyone, and it's we still have drama sometimes, but it's not too bad. So
it's manageable.
It's quite nice.
It's
it's
like brothers and sisters.
So,
as much as you spend time with each other, you're gonna blue.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I mean, the server that I was on before I joined this one, I mean, I liked the server. It was great, but dude, the community, especially on Discord, was toxic, man. And there's a bunch of fun and shit talking, but a lot of people would take it a little too far, and sometimes you just got too much. And I got to be honest, this server been the most community sort of like, I want to say family sort of vibe that I've ever got. Nobody, we do a fair bit of shit talking and fucking with each other, but nothing's like too much, and I really appreciate that. It's like I don't really vibe with that, the really harsh shit, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped playing the server I was on. And it's been really cool here. The Discord especially, it's not just the server that's been fun for me, but the Discord, I'm on it every day, like talking to friends and like sharing gifts, and it's been really fucking cool. I really appreciate it.
No, that's
Good
good to hear.
vibes.
I mean,
Good
that's the
vibes.
backbone. That's the backbone to most really good servers, is having a really good Discord and a well-run Discord.
Yeah,
I've noticed for sure, man.
100%. But I will agree, it is a very welcoming community. When I stepped in there for a runs, I mean, you've got your own resident help that likes to track out there. Noble, big shout out. I had a good run with Noble on my basically my first run out there.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're out there in the world of there, give her a shout out. Yeah, definitely a legend. But yeah,
good old Fox, Fox in Discord.
Fox, Fox is an
Fox is
absolute legend.
badass.
Yeah.
So
He's a strange character, but man, I really appreciate it.
I will say, Greedy. I will say, I spoke to Arthur just before coming on the podcast, and he's still really annoyed that you killed him. Just saying that. I did.
Can we mention?
A part of me did.
Can we mention I killed him twice?
Arthur on the podcast.
That's DayZ, man.
Salt.
That's DayZ.
Yeah,
DayZ.
yeah. A part of me did want to bring him on, but yeah, he politely declined
He
that,
politely-
given the circumstances,
Oh.
unfortunately.
It
yeah.
could.
yeah.
It was just good circumstances, especially when I got caught at Northwestern Airfield and he come over and tried to beat me up, and it was a big,
Yeah.
you know, a red flashing versus red flashing, and he got taken out by the Zeds. And then, of course, when we were at the ending was probably one of the best that I've had, especially.
Oh, yeah.
I think about an hour after, I still had that surge you get from the adrenaline.
Shaking,
Yeah.
sweaty palms. Yeah.
After nearly dying and Noble helping me, Noble got smashed. Fox was dying, so we started trekking away. Then he killed her, and I ended up running off because I was outgunned. I had a shotgun with a single bullet, and an FX with a single
With a
bullet.
single shell, yeah.
Everything was single shot, and he was sniper and
Been
kitted.
there.
And then I flanked him in the gas and took him by surprise in the epic
yeah.
showdown.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was cool. It was bloody cool.
Man, those moments are thrilling, dude. And this server's got a lot of those moments where you got one shell, single shot, and you pull some moves to like come out of nowhere with the win. And not everybody's got, you know, fully kitted, automatic, full gear, man. It really produces a lot of interesting PvP situations.
Yeah, 100%.
It kind of levels the
100%.
playing field, you know, for like you could, yeah. And I love that, you know.
Yeah, it is. So we know your server is a hardcore style. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about it? What's your vision on Exclusion Zone?
Well, I'll talk a little bit, obviously coming from an owner, and then obviously I'll pass on to Ravyn and Badger. So obviously we've hardcore. You've got loads of different types. I think the majority of hardcore servers, cold maps and you're building fires. And when I came back, probably just over a month ago, probably a month and a half, I thought, I want to bring out something new, a new hardcore experience, and I thought, no one's really. I know they've been like gas maps before, but they've been more like mission led. So you kind of go to this location, you take a picture, you win, and you kind of like log off. That's like the aim of it. And I thought I'd love a map that's gas that people actually live in, almost like taking inspiration from like Metro, I guess, and like Stalker. I've always wanted a map like that. And then Harvey, shout out to Harvey if you're watching, but he helped me, like logging in. Where's the gas cloud? Oh, it's there, right? I'm resetting. Right, can you log in again? Right, is it there? No, right, resetting. He was amazing, helping me get it all set up.
It's good
and then
help.
from that,
It's
he's brilliant. And then just kind of like building from that. So we've got like gated community. So you've got like obviously your PvE players, because we've got like obviously like it's PvP across the map, but just little areas where people can just find like residents and like meet other survivors, so it's not just constant fear of me trying to kill you and other players. And then of course we've got the I was just saying before we went live, we've got these areas called the incursions. I know Greedy, you was going to go to the zoo at one point, but
we're still going.
So we've got these. yeah. Oh well, the zoo's shut down now. Yeah, the zoo is shut down now, but we've got better
you
areas.
missed it.
I wanted to see the bears and the wolves.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God.
we've got a big shopping mall now. It's the same size as Northwest Airfield. I've been building it over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So,
Epic.
the aim is, with official servers, and other community servers out there. Once you've got a plate carrier, you've got an M4, you've got your mags and your ammo, your food. It's like kind of like what next? And on other servers, it's just more PvP, more building.
Exactly.
And I saw there's a little bit of a gap. Like, well, like how do players really challenge themselves, but against like the environment? So these incursions, it's like the only area that you can get like the green M4. We call them the contaminated weapons. So if you see someone with a green M4, like it's a way for like achievement hunters, like they can show off to people like, look, I've been to the zoo, or I've got the gold desert eagle, I've been to the shopping mall, like I've done that extra little thing. It's not gonna add anything
Pieces.
it's not like it's not like, it's at least a weapon skin, isn't it? It's like getting back in Call of Duty 4 days, getting the gold AK, getting the gold mini Uzi.
Oh, yeah.
It's a way to show off that, and that's what I wanted to do. So that was kind of the hook that I wanted to go for. Obviously it's a contaminated map, but that you've got that end game of going into the mall, which we're going to be doing soon. Going into the mall and you've got to like uncover the mysteries, and it's like a custom bunker, and it's deadly, and it's dark, it's gassed and stuff. So yeah, so from my point of view, from an owner, that's I've always wanted to bring out that unique experience. But I know, well, I suppose Ravyn, you started on PvE servers, and now, I don't know. You've got, I don't know you're on here, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't know.
And
no idea, but, yeah.
And like 10 times loot, it was easy. And
like just hand to you.
So coming to this,
Bruv, she's your sort of
pretty
player.
much.
This is going to make friends with Ravyn. That's your sort of player.
Yeah.
But now I can go out there and and survive. Like, I can survive. I can't PvP still, but I can survive.
Yep.
Yes, you can, girl.
And that's
unless you come out with me and then you die.
Oh yeah, if I go out with him, it's all over.
And I suppose that's the progression
You
in
better off
in
alone.
learning and stuff like that. Actually, I want to ask you about your challenges. So the way I discovered about Exclusion Zone was from a very good source, and I occasionally get a kick up the bum or a DM from this particular person say, "Oh, you got to try this," because he knows, like Coeus and like Pete, we like to kill people on our servers, and we'll usually. I've killed a player pop. I've done that. I've got it to the point where I cooked everyone at nearly 40 degrees and no one could do anything. And killed my server instantaneously. I'm proud of that moment.
Oh fuck.
So Pete gave me the heads up about it, and he talked about your challenges, the challenges that you got set, and the little roles you can get. Do you want to talk a little bit of that?
The challenges.
Yeah.
So it's a way to, so alongside like the incursions, we have these challenges. They're just like Discord roles essentially, but it lightens the mood of a hardcore server where I'm trying to kill you constantly. So it's just like little things that you can work towards, whether it's like even something stupid like, killing a player with like a frying pan, and like the roles. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of the roles now. I've got that many. I can't remember what they are now. I think I'll just get my Discord up. So you've got like
Flash another player.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, like get a kill with a frying pan, and you get the role fry me a river. It's get a kill with a worm, and the role's like above
The
average.
worm,
and, yeah. You've got just these little things like catch all types of fish, and the role's fishy fanny. Like just little,
Fishy fatty.
So,
Yeah, bro.
I want that, bro. I want a fishy fatty.
Like get a kill with a chicken, like choking the chicken. Right, it's just these like little things that like players can work towards. Alongside that horrible grind of a hardcore server, it's these things to just lighten the mood. I mean, one of the funniest ones that I did was I didn't realize when DayZ editor updated this, but apparently you can spawn in piles of shit. I didn't realize I didn't realize that this was a feature.
Right.
So what I did,
Oh, you
I
found the
made
poop.
after, basically.
Find the
So
poop.
I had
Find all 10 piles.
It's a 10. Yeah, it's 10 piles of poo across the map. It's in military zones, and if you find all 10 piles of poo and you take a picture, you get the role, which is fecal fanatic. Now, Arthur,
Taking a selfie with a piece of poo.
I found one, bro. I found one when I was on there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So we had and these things just like, look, it's just funny things that like lighten the mood. But we had someone called Arthur, actually, Greedy, who you killed. He's a big achievement hunter, and I thought, oh, this is going to be funny, seeing Arthur basically running around the map trying to find piles of poo. Anyway, he spent the next 47 hours running across the entire map. He was the first person. It was about 2 days. That's all he did. He was running across the entire map, and it was funny on Discord. Every time I got a message from Arthur, it would just be a picture of the poo with 3 out of 10, and then like half an hour later, another picture of a poo, 4 out of 10. Like that's all the messages were from Arthur, and it's just these like little. We've got some new because like, we're bringing them all out. So you've got like find all the night vision scopes and the roles like going dark and stuff, and find the gold desert eagle bling. But it's just like it's just things like lighten the mood that people can work towards and just kind of like show off. If you click someone's name in the Discord and they've got 82 different roles, it's like right, they must have been here for a while. They know how to play the server.
You gotta work for it.
Yeah.
So you keep all the roles, so it doesn't change every time you do one. You keep all of them.
Yeah, you can keep all of them. Yeah, it's like a badge, it's like an accolade.
Bragging rights, exactly, Ravyn. Yeah, nice.
So, that's all.
I tell you what,
Pete and
Arthur is a machine.
It's been someone that used to play on a server that had that same similar thing, how you do achievements to get roles. Actually collecting up those achievements and roles is very, very addictive, and it's fucking fun. So
It's
big ups
fun.
for that one.
I love
It's
it.
grindy, but it's fun. Yeah.
The best part is thinking of the
I
names.
ran, I ran for like 5 fucking hours outside of the map just to get a role.
Oh, not thought that one.
Jeez.
Might steal that one. Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
That was me and
Yeah,
Q.
No Man's Land or something.
We went for a tape.
I mean, that's cool.
We need to find
it
a
gives you
cassette
more
tape.
stuff to do. So like, oh man, that was epic, wasn't it?
Yep.
He hit a cassette tape somewhere and just gave little clues. And I swear there was like at least a dozen people checking in every day on the Discord about, hey, what did you find? What did you find? Where's it at?
Oh,
And he gave this
yeah.
really vague
This
clues
is your
on where to
competition
find
you
it.
did for Shakao.
It took
There's
days.
still one more to go too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Monday. Yeah, so it's
I'm excited.
With the new map coming, I thought, look, let's give back to the community. Everyone that plays Exclusion Zone, I tried to kill them all, so let's be nice for once. So,
Compensation.
So let's put him in snow.
yeah. Let's kill them that way. So so I thought, I'm all about giving back and just making the experience on the server just even better. So over the past couple of weeks leading up to the new map, each week or every other week, I've been hiding these cassette tapes, and if you find a cassette tape, I'll buy you the DLC for free. And it's just, I don't know,
For real,
so we've got two people have found them. Jesus and Robbo, and then I'll put another set of clues out probably on Monday, and then that'll lead up to the DLC. Hopefully someone finds it, and then I might do one more cassette tape like the day before it releases. But it's been really funny because it's like has anyone ever played like an escape room? Yeah, it's like it's almost like an escape room where you get a clue and it's like a diary and you've got to decipher the clue. So you don't have to necessarily be in the game. It's more of like a mental challenge than having to kill zombies. And look, everyone's really enjoyed it. It's great to see the community kind of put beef aside and rivalries. And the first cassette tape was one of the dams. I can't remember where it was now, but I had a private radar over it, and there was 8 people all together from different factions searching for this one cassette tape, and it was really nice just seeing everyone in the Discord talking about, so what clue have you got? Oh well, I've got this. What have you got? Oh, I didn't think of that. It was quite nice. So not necessarily like a challenge like the collecting fish and stuff, but it's another thing that I've been doing, and as I said, I'm gonna, even after the DLC, I'm going to continue to do those and give out, Xbox gift cards and stuff like that. So, everyone's really enjoyed those. So I'll probably do, one Xbox gift card every month or 2 a month just to keep that going. It's been people have absolutely loved it. So yeah,
it was awesome.
Nice.
Little
That's
complaint
really
from the
cool.
community. Clues. They say you have to be like Stephen Hawkins to work out some of the clues.
I've just seen Harvey's comment. Yeah, I've just seen his comment now. Yeah, Harvey had a hard time cracking that clue. But we got there in the end. Someone found it. So the next one's going to be a little bit different. So it should be good on Monday. Yeah.
Is it hidden in a piece of poo?
No, but that's a good idea. I steal that.
Reach into the poo.
To dive in with
It's
cool.
really refreshing. It's refreshing to see a server owner and servers not charging people for shit, but actually giving them stuff back. That's a really cool thing to do, man.
Well, I mean, I know we'll probably go on to the next question in a moment, but so you know when I mentioned how I first got into coding and I didn't want to pay for base radars and stuff, so you know I see servers, you know, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, you know, to reduce server costs and the bots, because it can add up, you know, especially if you've got a couple of servers, it's
Wow.
quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
So what we do on I did it last time as well, but if you want to donate, if you like the server, we've got a donation section in our Discord, and I just advise people to donate to charities. There's 2 charities I've got at the moment. So when I first started Exclusion Zone a couple of months ago, no, a month ago, sorry, only 3 days after the server going live, my brother died. So what I've done in the Discord, rather than, I mean, I didn't think the server was going to go live because I thought, oh, there's no way I'll be able to do it. But I thought, no, I've got people, they want to play it, and it'll keep my mind active. So in the donation section, rather than, you know, buy a base radar for, you know, $50 a month or whatever it is, basically if you want to donate to it was into wildlife, so if you want to donate to a wildlife sanctuary, you get the role Freebird, and there's no minimum, like it's $1 or 10, you can donate however much you want, and then last year it was why my other server closed, Arrakis, unfortunately. I was diagnosed with cancer. So, and that's why it had to close. So what I've done this time, so I've got a section for my brother, and then I've got a section for like cancer. So if you want to donate to, in England, there's like a Great Ormond Street charity. It's a children's cancer charity. So if you want to, you can donate to them. And shout out to JB as well. I'm just going to the donations. He's also a candle lighters as well. So they're another like children's cancer charity. So same again, if you want to, you know, if you want to show appreciation for the server, I don't want it, please give it to one of those charities. And if you donate
That's
to
awesome,
a cancer recovery,
really
you get the
awesome.
title Billy One Bollock. So yeah, that's a bit of a different role, that one. So yeah,
Did you say
so
Billy
yeah, that's
One
kind of
Bollock?
that's always been yeah, it's,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah,
I've got that title. Yep.
yeah, a couple of people got that title. Yeah.
Well,
So
Bobby.
that's what I. So they're other like it's not a challenge obviously, but that's like another thing that you can get. So that's what I do with my donations on the server. I don't see any of the money. Please give it to charity, and I'll just give you a Discord role to show my appreciation. That's kind of what
that's
I've done,
cool.
and I'll always stick by. Yeah,
That's awesome,
always,
man.
Yeah.
That's
That
awesome.
is, that is. Jeez, you just got such a nice vibe about you. Like,
She's gonna
you
take
really
you
do,
home.
man.
Watch out, she's gonna take you home.
Try and join.
Yep,
the,
I'm gonna put you in my pocket and carry you
This is
around.
how a lure plays
Well, I mean,
into the
it's-
server. False sense of security, and I drop a mummy zombie on your head or something and kill you. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
With
right.
100%
It's part
chance of
this is all
exploding.
part of
Yeah,
the
that's
story.
right.
Yeah.
Built with explosives.
He thinks he's making out that he loves
Evil.
us and then he tortures us. Okay.
He
got
does.
it.
Yep.
Always.
He
always.
does, and we
Nah,
love it,
seriously
man.
though,
We love
that's
it.
awesome.
It is good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good.
It is
Good
good.
shit.
So there's a
Anything for the
few
community.
streamers that I've seen run quite a bit on your server. I know Mr. Vandal's one, and I know Marine Gunner's another.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it interesting watching your server played from the eyes of somebody else?
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I mean, big shout out to Vandal. Yeah, his journey's been amazing. He's I think he's from Finland, but he now lives in Sweden. He'll probably kill me if he's listening to this. But yeah, he's had one heck of a journey in life. So big shout out to Vandal. I've been trying to help him get to 50 Twitch followers, which he's now got. He's probably got more. Hopefully, no one's unfollowed. So big shout out to Vandal there.
Nice.
But yeah, it's really nice
follow
seeing.
Nice.
Yeah, just seeing, obviously, because I spend most of my time in editor or the files. It's nice to see like building the zoo or building the mall and people running around screaming, just with excitement and just enjoyment. Like, oh my god, like what's this? It's so nice to see. It's almost like it's like playing Sims and like I'm just building stuff and just like watching people play it like from it's like I'm Big Brother. But from a more sadistic perspective. We've got another guy called Pilot. Pilot, he I can't remember his specific Twitch handle. I think he's I'll just get it up. I don't wanna.
Oh, Survivor
Survivor
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, I know
Survivor
Survivor
Jim.
Jim.
Right.
Yeah.
Pilot
So he
Elite.
Yeah, so he streams he streams his journey as well as Vandal and Marine, and it's because obviously being an owner, you're trying to do so many things, but you can like miss a zombie spawn if you hand placing them. So it's quite good watching Survivor Jim, and he'll be walking through like a village, and I'll go, oh, there's no zombies in this village. And then I'll just like put a set of coordinates in the zombie territories, and then next time he goes into that village, there's like a horde of 30 zombies. He's like, oh, hold on, what's happening? So it's nice from my perspective to, I suppose it's almost like, I suppose it's like editing like the server in a way. It's like proofing it in a way.
On-site
I can't have eyes everywhere. So from my perspective, it's really nice. But I know, obviously, well, Ravyn, Badger, you're the players, aren't you? You play it every day. So I don't know, like, well, Badger, you've, like I said, you've been at the zoo non-stop over, every single day you're at the zoo. So yeah, I don't know if you want to say something about kind of like your time playing, I guess. Yeah.
Oh man, it's been really cool, man. Like it's thrilling, it's different. It's definitely a challenge, man. I definitely believe you are trying to kill us nonstop, and I kind of appreciate that for sure, man. The zoo is cool because it's something you don't normally see on a map. It's all custom made. I think he said that he hand placed each piece of loot. So like he's got like loose stacks of ammo placed around in places that you would never find loot before. So part of the challenge is, I mean, at one point I was looking for an AK mag, and he said that it was on there, and I searched for 48 hours down to every square inch until I could find it. And then once I found it, I camped out in the zoo, and then every reset I'd go back and grab it, log out, go back and grab it, log out, until I had a whole stack of them, man. But it was definitely something unique, and it makes you look over every part of his creation and really explore and see that, man, he's put a lot of work into the details here and there, and really made something exciting, something new, something fun.
Yeah.
It really adds to it for sure.
And I suppose that theme continues on with the mall that's opening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Straight after this podcast, community event. So anyone watching that wants to join us on the mall, then we're all going to get together outside. We're not going to kill each other, hopefully, and we're all going to head inside. So there'll probably some friendly fire. So we're going to do that. After this, there's a grand opening of the mall. It should be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can jump on and
it's gonna be terrifying.
get coerced into it.
Are the spawns going to be at the mall, or do we have to venture there?
So we've only got one as a wave. I've tried to think of like the player journey. So we've only got one spawn on the map, which is Novi Sober. So it's kind of like one central spawn.
Yep.
So it's easy to meet up with friends, other people. So the mall is only like a 10-minute run from spawn. So you spawn in with like a full set of NBC kit as well. So you spawn in, put your gas mask on, and you can run there. So but I've given everyone plenty of warning. So if you're watching the stream, everyone, please, don't be in tizzy. You can have a long run, so make sure you get there with plenty of time.
I gotta say, I really appreciate that central spawn point, because man, a lot of times, I get the gear fear, and I'll be on the whole other side of the map, and I won't go do certain things from fear of dying, and then going all the way back to the coast. And it's a hell of a run. It's sometimes non-eventful, but that central spawn point kind of gives me the ambition to, if this doesn't work out, or if I get killed, I'm going to show up in the center of the map, and I don't have to spend the next, honestly, couple hours getting back to where I was, which whenever I only have a limited amount of time to play, that's really important.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
100%.
Yeah.
So, as I said before, I've had a run currently going on your server, and my first run was real up and down, like a roller coaster.
That's good. That's good.
Is that the effect you?
As it should be.
Yeah, 100%.
As it should be.
Is that the effect you're looking for, where you're brought to your edge of your seat consistently throughout your journey on Exclusion Zone?
That's
Yeah.
par for course,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Par for course.
Obviously, I've not played every server, obviously, but yeah, we've definitely got a unique experience going. Like we on our TikTok, someone sent me a clip He had a badly damaged M4 with a badly damaged mag. His gun was jammy. He had no attachments on it. He had two people chasing
love
him.
that clip.
One had one
it
person
was
had a shotgun. The other
heart
one had a
pounding, man.
pickaxe.
Yep,
And
yep.
just watching that
man,
clip,
I remember that.
it makes you anxious. Just he's like single loading, like unjamming his gun mid fight, and someone's swinging the pickaxe at him. So just that,
Dude.
But on the opposite side of that, obviously, we have those we have like 4 gated communities on the outside of the map where people, it's like a safe zone, no PvP, no raiding. So if you do want to just have a bit of a relax, then you can head there. No greedy on your last run. You went to the one in the northwest. Yeah,
I
I
was dead if I didn't find that.
Yeah. So, but that's it's having those ups and downs. Like you said, you was near death, and then you saw those big military walls, and was all in the chat saying, "Oh, like you're at a gated community, you're safe, get inside," and just having that. Oh my God, I can breathe finally. Like, oh right, I can.
And I just jumped the fence. I didn't find the entrance. I just found a way up a building, jumped the fence, got over.
That was it.
You just went over the wall.
I was desperate.
Yeah, that was it. So,
desperate peasant.
Yeah, and then even it's on it's like a 3-part video on our TikTok. Ravyn, I logged on one day and I thought I want to go on an adventure. Now, whenever I say that, it's bad news. So Ravyn was online.
But I'm always the first to volunteer.
Oh yeah. Well,
she is.
Volunteer
she sure is.
I mean, volunteer or I force you to go. I mean, there's probably a fine line between the two. We went. So Ravyn was online. I logged on, and I was like, "Oh, let's go out. I want to get some more like TikTok clips." And obviously, Ravyn probably rolls her eyes and sighs at me, thinking, "Oh, here we go." But
oh man, I've watched every single TikTok.
Oh
They're
yeah.
good,
Well,
man.
that 3-part one. I mean, it was ups and downs.
Dude.
We went through like a village, and we was killing zombies with
Yeah.
a crossbow. Then there was a horde came down and swarmed us, and then in the end, like,
the
Ravyn,
content, man, has been.
Oh yeah, Ravyn got like gas poisoning, and I had to kill her. Obviously, I had to kill you.
That was
you
sad,
weren't
man.
gonna survive.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Had to.
And he made a
Dramatic
TikTok
finish.
with real sad
just
music.
had to.
Yeah. So
Now there's
TikTok with
2
real
different
sad music
versions
in
of
it.
the end here.
Yeah, there is.
Well, my
Oh,
version's
do
a good
tell.
one, so-
There's his TikTok version, which is all sad and he's rescuing me, and then there's mine where I'm clearly running away.
And I'm chasing her with a crossbow saying, "Stand still, let me shoot you." So mine has got more views though. Mine's got more views. So mine's the
Your
mine's
wins.
the correct one.
Yours
But
is the truth.
So going back to your question, it's that hardcore experience where you're not having to the temperature's mild, so it gets a little bit chilly, but you're in the gas. You can only see 3 feet in front of you, and oh, what's that? Is it is it a zombie? Oh oh no, it's a player with a head torch, or vice versa, and just all those ups and downs, and that like Pete, shout out Pete from One Life. His server, if you don't know, watching the stream, it's a the hardest, as he
One
said,
Life Extreme Winter.
the hardest. One Life Extreme Winter. If you don't build a fire, you're dead in about 30 seconds, kind of, and then on top of that, you get banned for 24 hours if you don't live. So, and it's funny seeing Peaks. Obviously, he's come from his One Life server, and I've known him for known of Pete. He had a server called Feral Lands back in the day when I had my first server, and obviously started speaking to him again. And Pete was like, "Oh, is your server harder than mine?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean, that's subjective. Like, just give it a go." And it's funny seeing Pete. He's like, "Oh, I've got a crossbow and I've got this, I've got that. I've got a really good run." And next minute, you look at the PvE feed and he's dead. So it's quite funny seeing it's quite funny seeing
experienced players get owned
and stuff. It's quite nice. Yeah, I hope he's in it. Pete, you wake up. I know it's 1 a.m. Pete, wake up, Pete. Pete's it's been funny seeing Pete try and survive. Just to see, we've got some big news that we're going to be working on together, which I know will kind of come up in the next section. But it's been funny seeing Pete on the server. He's brought some of his players over, and just for them to experience a different type of like hardcore server with a different twist and stuff. That's been kind of nice as well to see, and getting the feedback from them as well has been really good. So I've appreciated it. Massively.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
it's good. It's good to see a hardcore with a different angle. It's just not low loot, cold. you're surviving just
Yeah,
on
it's-
that. You're working with a few different elements of the hardcore genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard him put it
Yeah.
one. It's a dangerous server, not a hard server. You're not spending all your time making fires and trying to stay alive, but it's a dangerous server. Like at
Yes.
any moment, you could get overrun, and there's a difference, man. You could get
Definitely.
overrun, and you could be fully kitted and die. That
Yep.
easy.
I think
you
it's
know? So
Or
Greedy
panic because you
surviving
don't
is
know
not
what's
hard,
going on and don't
but-
realise your filters ran out and you just
Yeah.
suffocate slowly in the gas.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
So it
it's
is
like,
an angle,
it's
man.
like you
It's an
playing
angle.
greedy. Yeah, so like even on other servers, like checking the condition of your gloves. Like when has anyone ever done that? Like, but now because you're wearing an NBC gloves, like you've got to
Yep.
check these things. I think Pete, one of Pete's first deaths, he went to the zoo and he had guns and stuff, and he was really confident, but he didn't check his NBC top. So he was blocking zombie attacks, and obviously over time it was okay. It's worn, it's damaged, it's badly damaged, and then he started just getting cut and. He was like, "Oh, right, yeah, that's me dead," and that was it. That was
That's
it. And
it.
that's something
That's
so like something that you can completely overlook. Just repairing an NBC top with a bit of duct tape, but because he's not used to having to do that,
Yeah, the
like,
mental
that's kind of
reaffirmation of
hardcore.
it.
Yeah.
See? Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
It's an angle, man. It's an angle. It's a
It's the
different
angle.
angle on the same thing that you're used to
Yeah.
playing.
100%. And that's what I think gives it its little flavour, its little thrill. Like you're thinking about a Zed,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
if he hits me, he's going to tear my NBC. Do I have duct tape?
And it's
if
over.
not, did I realise
If it's
that
ruined,
and
you're
got
done.
torn and now I'm suffocating? Yeah,
Yep.
there's plenty of trauma in it. Plenty of trauma. So with the new map coming out, do you have plans for the new map, or do you have plans to add on to your current map with the new stuff that comes out?
So two big plans. So the first one is me and Pete are gonna join forces, and we're gonna work on a one life map together. Obviously it'll be Pete's like baby, but he's had, I think, like a change in like the staff. So I think one of his main coders is taking like a little bit of a break. So
Yeah.
I said, look, I'll step in and we'll do something together. So that's going to be really nice. 'Cause obviously Pete's used to like the
Nice.
cold, harsh environment, which the new map obviously brings. But I've got that different twist
Yeah.
on things where my kind of hardcore is going to sneak up on you, and it's going to bite you when you least expect it. So that'll be really good. So, yeah, working alongside Pete, we've got a couple of ideas to bring out. I don't think he's got a name yet. I think that's still up in the air, but it'll be just as, if not harder than his One Life Winter Extreme server that he's got going. So yeah, that'll be really fun working with Pete, kind of bashing heads together to figure out how can we make the hardest server, but not too hard that it's obviously not you can't play it, but so that'll be good to work alongside Pete, and then alongside Exclusion Zone. I do want to. I'm going to bring out like a sister server to Exclusion Zone called like Exclusion Zone Permafrost. We've had the Exclusion Zone like Dead Mirage. Like we've had a couple of different names floating around. It's going to be maybe a 20 slot, 32 slot, and it's going to be just. Then again, me just trying to kill people in different ways because
Yeah,
there's a new
nice.
map out, if I'm honest. So
Yeah,
it'll be,
that's it.
my little
Testing grounds.
my little playground. Yeah. I'll have a little server going on, I'm sure. But I'm just excited to obviously. I mean, DayZ editor half the time. I just can't wait to use like the new assets and stuff that the new maps bring in. I don't want to say any spoilers and stuff because I know we'll have people watching that haven't watched any streams. But like new building types and new. Potential zombie types. Don't want to ruin anything for anyone. So I'm excited to use those assets. Yeah. So I'm excited to use those assets on our Trinaris map to enhance the main Exclusion Zone. That's what I'm excited for, if I'm honest, because I've already got some really good ideas that I'm going to be working on from the 15th straight away. I'll be straight in editor, figuring out what I can build and stuff. So yeah, so big plans. Working with
cool.
Pete, opening our own server and seeing what's out there as well. I know there's a lot of new servers that have popped up that I've never heard of before. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what other server owners bring to the new map as well with their own little twist on community. That'll be nice to see as well. Yeah.
See what people are inspired by. Sure, always good to see what people are inspired by because it can always help your creation too. Oh yeah, you've done that. Oh okay, I can see what you've done to that to move on. And that's what I like about the console community. They're very open. There's no big gatekeeping.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a
A lot
good
of
point.
sharing.
Yeah.
100%. So is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to that's aided you along on this journey of destroying your own player base?
I mean,
Or anyone you'd like to apologise to.
Well, I apologise to
Everybody.
I apologise to everyone on the Exclusion Zone that followed the journey, all the ups and downs we've gone through. Sorry for killing you, but I do love you all. Believe me, I'm not lying.
Love you too, man.
And yeah, I think like everyone's just been a great help. Like just even like finding even like exploit. Well, I won't say exploits, but when I've like messed up in my code as you can do, and people are really nice. Rather than exploiting it, it will be, oh, by the way, I'll get a message saying, oh, by the way, I've just found this. Like you need to fix it. Oh, right, great. Like so, it's just great. No one tries to exploit anything, and obviously shout out the OGs that have followed me from the past 2-3 years. Especially. I've got to shout out Harvey. When I came up with the idea of the gas, me and him would be up until 3-4 o'clock in the morning testing out gas. I'd put something in, right, server reset. Harvey, can you log in? So he put up a lot of he had to put up with quite a lot with me testing the server. But without him, I'd have had to have done it all myself, and that would have been such a mammoth task. The server would have taken an extra month because I wouldn't have had anyone helping me. So yeah, Harvey's been great. But yeah, just shout out everyone. Yeah, I think going back to what was said before, it's I think with any community server, it's well, like the name implies, it's the community. If you've got a new player, they join the Discord and everyone's friendly. You've got Nomad, you've got Fox welcoming everyone. You've got Ravyn, showing them around. Make sure you check out the map and the infected, and and then you've got like Cobra. He welcomes everyone. He's nice. It's so I say although I run the server and the code, the server wouldn't be what it is without the community that I've got behind me. So yeah, props to them. I do everything for them, and suggestions and stuff. I always take that into consideration. So yeah, just shout out to everyone in for Exclusion Zone, and yeah, here's to them all that's coming out in the next couple of hours. Let's go tackle that together.
Yeah.
It's trying to get the punch on.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Nice.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a fun one later. It's gonna be a fun one, everyone.
What about you, Badger or Ravyn? Do you have anyone you want to shout out to?
I mean, go for it.
Just everybody on the server. Just it's nice to be able to log on and know you're not going to leave a safe zone and immediately be murdered.
Yeah.
Most people will talk first and engage.
Unless Harvey's there.
I wasn't going to say that, but
No, I appreciate it. It's like a PvE server, right? But with the threat of PvP. I mean, a lot of people you kind of know them from the Discord, and they'll give you the benefit of the doubt. A lot of PvP or a lot of servers that I come from, it's kill on site, which can be fun, but it gets old, honestly. And this one's got a more, like I said, PvE feel, but with a threat of PvP, which has made it really interesting, and I appreciate that. And I really appreciate the server, the streamers that have come and really broadcast what everybody else is experiencing, so other people can kind of get a glimpse into what we're playing. And I swear it's been really successful, because every day I see, hey, so and so has joined the server, so and so has joined the server, and it seems to be growing quite a bit, and that's exciting.
Yeah. Final shout out, sorry, Greedy. Final shout out actually. We've there's a YouTuber. He's called OG Wakanobe. He posted on,
he's cool.
He posted on Facebook. He just wanted to grow his YouTube channel, and he said, is there any servers out there that I can join? I want to just make some content. So I thought, join Exclusion Zone. It's a bit of a unique experience, and he joined, and you know, I helped him, you know, with some ideas and what he could do. Gave him a run through of the server, and he did an absolutely fantastic YouTube video. It's got probably about 1,700 views. It's his second most popular YouTube video. He's probably gained, you know, I wouldn't want to put words in, you know, 50 new subscribers and stuff in the past, you know, few weeks. So honestly,
That's awesome.
OG, if you he probably not watching this, he might be asleep, but if you are, massive help.
Hats off,
There's
man.
been so many so many new players have joined because of his YouTube video, and he's still on the server. He's loving it. So yeah, he's been a massive help as well. We've just advertising everything and getting the name out there, and obviously growing himself as well as a YouTuber. So that's been really fun to see him grow as well as the streamers and stuff, gaining more followers like Vandal, who's now at 50 Twitch followers. So it's just been good all around, I guess. Yeah.
Good watching people grow.
Man, the content, the content alone that I've seen come out of this server has been massive. I mean, the TikToks that Ravyn has been posting, the TikToks that Coeus has been posting are awesome, man. And it's a lot of potential for anybody to come and make content pretty easily because it's so unique. So it's been really interesting and fun to see all the stuff that comes out of it.
Yeah, and it's a cool server to play, and it's not too panicky. I know, bruv, you don't like the panicky hardcore servers. You know, you can still just cruise with each other.
Yeah.
Pull up. You don't. It's not about pulling up every 10 minutes for a fire. It's just like, oop, just got to change my gas. Yep. All right, I'm good.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I think it's because everybody's got enough to deal with already, just trying to survive. That PvP is kind of on the back burner sometimes, because like we're all trying to live out in this fucking server. Coeus is trying to kill everybody here, so a lot of
So you
times we
team
try
up.
we try to help each other survive. Man, there's a couple members of the server whose only purpose is to help other players, and that's been pretty neat. Like the Nomad has been a member of the server who doesn't get in fights, doesn't PvP. All they do is go around and try to make little base camps that has supplies and other goods for people to try to survive. But we're already trying to, whatever Coeus is already throwing at us, is trying to keep us alive. So it's been pretty neat.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's very, very good. Very good. We do have a question from our chat moderator for our three guests. If you could have a onesie in DayZ, what would it be? What would you trek down the coast in?
I'll have a think. Ravyn, you can start on that. I'll have to have a think about that one. I'll let you start, Ravyn, on that
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on anything.
one. That's a rogue question, that. Yeah, that's me up as well, actually.
You're gonna come on, roguies here.
Wait.
Yeah,
What do you mean
onesie.
onesie?
Like,
What's that mean?
like a
do we
onesie,
need
like
to confirm what a onesie is.
so it could either be like a mascot style outfit, or it could be like
It's an all-in-one.
you know,
okay.
like one of
Like
those,
what
like a
babies
giant
wear.
dinosaur or a giant.
That has a hood.
I've got my answers. I would love. So you know the film Saw and that puppet. I can't remember. What
Oh
it's
my
called,
God.
but,
Yeah.
I would love. The amount of
This
gifts
dude.
I've got like saved and stuff.
This-
I'd
this
love.
guy.
I think the puppet's called Tommy or like Jigsaw. But yeah, I'd love like
Yeah,
a Jigsaw
Jigsaw.
onesie that I could. Roll around
that would
with,
be perfect.
that I'd never take that off, yeah.
As long
I think
as it
that's
had
my-
the
Yeah.
bike with it
like-
too.
Anytime-
that'd be mine.
Yeah.
The put it on a bike, yeah.
Anytime somebody
It's kind
complains
of
on the
making me
Discord
nervous,
about
Q, this one over there. He's making me really fucking nervous, to be honest.
He's a hardcore owner. We're all a little sadistic.
yeah.
We pay to
Anytime
make
somebody
people
complains on the
pay.
Discord, he pops up a GIF of the Jigsaw just to kind of as a no word response to
warning.
their
That's
complaints.
it.
Yeah.
Bro is TikTok, is Jigsaw, he's Jigsaw. That's your community.
He
That's a shout out from
is,
your community.
Yeah.
That's me.
I should have thought of that. That's a good one, dude.
All right, Badger, Ravyn, what's your onesie?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Probably a raven.
Yeah, nice.
There we
Nice.
go. There we go.
Shit, I
Alright.
guess then I would want a honey badger onesie.
Ah, there
You
you
got a
go.
big
Yeah,
little
there
honey
you go.
badger.
Yeah.
Got a big little chubby honey badger.
Yep, ain't scared of shit. Ain't scared of shit.
Oh, that's wicked.
I'll
That's
I'm
change
gonna
wicked.
that.
echo back
I'll
and say,
change
but I
that.
don't know
I'll
if that's
change
affecting
that.
everyone.
Don't worry.
Affecting everyone.
Don't worry. Yeah, I'll change that. Don't worry.
We got a little
Echo.
echo.
Yeah, I got
Echo,
the
echo,
echo.
echo.
Is it just me, or has everyone got it?
No, it happens.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone.
right,
it's gone
I'm
now.
going to turn
Yeah.
over my co-host now. They've got a few questions for you.
All right.
Yeah. You go first, Q.
He's like, oh.
There we go.
Your mic's not working, by the
Yeah,
way,
can't
Q.
hear.
Mouthing off, but we're not hearing any of it.
Oh,
He's going,
fell off my chair. No, bruv, you're first.
No,
No.
he's broken.
Oh no.
If you need something to eat or a
just
drink, go
like,
for it.
with my
Hello?
with my questions, I usually like to sort of
Oh, no, we got
put
the echo.
back.
Yeah,
Oh,
who is it?
no.
Yeah, who's the echo? Yeah, who's...
No echo. Might be you, bruv.
We good?
Nah, I think it's me.
No, no.
It's-
Yeah, I think my controller headset's getting fucked.
No, you're not.
Oh, Prime sale on next week.
Hello,
Get on
hello. It's your prime sale.
that.
All right, sounds all right.
Yeah, no, just quickly. I just my questions are usually like to sort of to know you guys a little bit, just a little bit
Okay.
more as actual, people.
Oh my god.
All right.
And so I'll do a little different this week because there's three of you. I mean, not really restrictive, but if you had to sum yourself up like personally, and give yourself a brief description of what you're like IRL, might include hobbies, work, family, things like that. So yeah, it's like when you start a new job and they get you to sit around in the circle and they say, "Oh, we're going to do an
Yep.
icebreaker. Tell us a little bit about yourself." Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
Alright.
a dating profile. Yeah, you're getting us to do a dating
Alright,
profile.
yeah, give me your
right
dating
now,
profile.
Yeah,
What's your
down.
what's your one or two sentences that you have on your what do they use? Tinder or Hinge? Yeah. So,
Oh, Lord.
Badger, you first on
Alright.
that one. But yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
Badger
that's
for the
all
foot,
you,
I need to
Badger.
think.
All right. Yeah. Hey, well,
Alrighty.
I own a business cleaning and repairing and building ponds, like koi ponds, goldfish ponds, water features, anything to put moving water in your backyard. And I mean, it's been amazing. Me and my wife Amanda run the business. We have two small children. I have a 10-month-old named Dime and a
nice.
4-year-old named Danger. That's his first name. And so
Sick.
Wow, I
I've been
did not know that. I did
That's
not know
cool.
that, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. My wife said if we have a boy, I'm in charge of naming him. So I was like, well, dude, I would think it'd be really cool to have the name Danger. So we named
Okay,
him
the question
Danger.
is, does she regret that now? That's the question. Does she regret that?
No, man, no.
Doesn't get a
It's
choice.
really grown
Doesn't
on
get
us.
a choice.
Yeah,
The
true, yeah.
the grandparents had some objections at first, but I tell you what, as he's grown up, he's really grown on them, and everybody loves the name Danger. I
That's
guess the
cool.
only drawback comes like when we're at a park or we're out, in public, and we have to yell his name, Danger, come here. People look at us really weird. But other than that, man,
Oh,
yeah,
right, yeah.
I'm a family man. I run a business, so whatever downtime I have, I play DayZ. But other than that, I'm really happy doing what I do and raising my two boys and living a life, man.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice. Excellent. And I'm just going to guess your type of music is heavy metal there. Just going with
How did
Dime
you
and-
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit of Pantera fan, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Dimebag Daryl from Pantera is my idol. I've got him as all my profile pictures, and it's just always been that way. I used to have a metal band when I was younger. I'm 43 now, but back when I was in my 20s, we had a metal band, and we toured for a little bit, and that was a lot of fun. And then the family came, and I've been kind of a family man ever since.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That was a very open of you, and yeah,
That's
thank
it.
you so
R.I.P.
much for
Mr.
sharing.
Dimebag.
Sure, I'm glad to share.
Appreciate that.
May your
Yeah.
pink beard live forever.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I'm a
girl,
big
right
Pantera
on.
fan. Massive Pantera fan.
Oh,
Hey.
dude, me fucking too,
Yep.
man. Let me tell you, an idol for sure. So rest in
100%.
peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Who's next? Raven, you next? I don't know. I don't know. Put you on the spot
I
now.
guess.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for that. Well,
You only
I
share what you
just-
want, Raven.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't know what to share.
Raven's great.
Well, I just finished my master's degree, and I
Ooh.
spend most of my time working, reading, or playing video games.
Nice.
So,
Oh,
What was your master's
nice.
in?
What are
Here
you
we go.
reading at the moment? Oh, yeah.
at
Both
the
questions.
moment, I'm reading something called The Spell Shop. I just started it though, so I don't know if I like it yet.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
It's I read a lot of fantasy
Yeah,
because
nice.
it's way
Nice.
better than reality.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then my master's degree is in education. I just finished my
All right.
teaching credentials as well, so
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so you're going to be a
Badass.
teacher?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Like, you...
yes,
That's
I'll be
Cornerstone of the
teaching.
community, man.
That's it.
Cornerstone of the community.
Aw.
You make sure
That's
you
cool.
that's why you
High
stand-
you
school kids or...
coerce those kids to play DayZ. We need more future players.
Right, let's play DayZ.
Send in the Discord
I
link.
can-
Yeah.
That's it.
My credential is in special education, so I can teach from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
GG
very
to you.
cool.
Good on
Yeah,
you.
nice.
That's awesome.
And
Your
then
turn,
That
Coeus.
is really cool.
finally me. Yeah. So well, opposite to Badger. I don't have any kids or anything like that. Yeah, none of that. But similar to Raven, I used to be a teacher in the UK for like elementary school, primary school. So I used to be a teacher.
Oh wow.
And then I moved into the technology side of teaching. So I help children with special needs use a range of assistive technology to help with their reading and writing. Luckily, I get to work from home quite a lot, so that helps obviously with like DayZ and stuff. But visiting schools, helping them set up things, kids in wheelchairs, trying to use eye technology to track movements and stuff. So yeah, it's quite so like I said, similar to Raven, obviously being a teacher and stuff. I've come from education as well for special needs children and stuff like that, and teaching myself a couple of years ago. Yeah, so
That's cool.
yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's me.
Very
Yeah.
awesome.
I do
That
not
makes sense.
contribute to
Holy
the world.
cow, you
I
know
do
what?
not contribute to the world.
Yeah.
That's from that conversation. I do
do,
not.
bruh.
I do, but
You do.
Nah.
How are we supposed to build our houses without you, bro?
yeah, true,
How
but
are we supposed to put a roof on our heads
yeah,
without
but
you?
that's it. But yeah,
Yeah.
No,
thanks,
that's
guys.
hectic.
Thanks
That's
all of you
cool.
for opening up and
No, thank you.
and
That's really
sharing.
cool.
And
Welcome. Thanks for
I'm
asking.
just gonna say, you're like Dexter, aren't you? You're just like, how Dexter's like this nice guy, but he's like killing people.
Yes.
Like,
That's me.
yeah.
Oh,
Getting Dexter vibes.
oh, that
No,
cracks
thank
me
you,
up.
thank you
Getting
again.
Dexter vibes. I'm a nice people to society, but on the inside, I like to murder my whole community.
Yeah.
And I love every minute of it.
I love every
Yeah.
bit of it. I love it. As a hardcore enthusiast myself, I too know the great feeling of causing your players frustration and harm.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, such a special feeling. All right, Mr. Q,
Yeah.
please take the stand.
All right. Well, I've got two questions. One of them's for our little beauty boy. Sparkling water or tap water?
Sparkling.
Ooh.
Sparkling,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh, we knew you were a bit different. There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, that
There's
explains
the
a
chink
lot.
in the armor. Chink in the armor.
There it is, people.
So, sparkling or tap water?
Yeah, normal water or
I mean,
carbonated water.
Yeah, bubbles or no bubbles, basically.
No
I'd probably say no.
bubbles.
Yeah, I'd say no bubbles. Yeah, I'd have to say no bubbles. Yeah. unless it's flavored, but I think that's a different tech question. That
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
called
water.
Coke.
It's got yeah. No, it's got to be still. Yeah, still for me. Yeah, still for me.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. Still. Your sparkling water, it's disgusting.
That's it.
So Badger, Badger, I'm adding you to the ban list. So yeah. You should...
I like a little flair,
But,
man.
I'll take you back to an old school question that I used to quite like asking. Where's home for you guys? Like, where's that one spot that you either always seem to be building home at, or it gravitates you to you when you're doing your looting runs? So where's home?
Oh, Badger.
Honestly,
Or,
my home is
Ravyn?
Spawn.
Yeah,
I stay there a lot.
I mean, I used to live out in the woods all the time. I'd have crates stashed in a tree somewhere, and that's kind of where I've always been a solo player, but with the excursion, with the safe zones, man, for the first time in years, I've built a gate on a house, and I've got all my gear in there, man. This is something new for me, and I like it. It's kind of like a little community feel. I've always been solo out in the woods by myself, doing my own thing, so it's neat to kind of be a part of something bigger for a change without, I would get heartbroken whenever I get raided, and so I've always been kind of a solo guy, but it's pretty neat to be in a community with other players and walking around. I tend to the community garden and stuff, so it's fun. It's new.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It is good to be a part of something, isn't it? It does feel nice.
And it does give you a different. It gives you a different perspective when, not as much as talking to the people, but you're just doing your thing in your house, and you can look out and there's somebody doing their own thing, and it sort of gives that civilization feel to an
Comforting.
apocalyptic game.
Yeah, it does. That's neat. I like that.
Yeah. I've always liked. I'm probably butchering the name. Novaya Petrovka. I don't know why. Like every server that I play, I always seem
That's where I
to
live.
head that direction. Yeah. Well, that's why it became one of the gated communities. I don't know what it is. I've always gravitated to that area. On every server I've been in, I'll always build a base in there. I don't know, kind of just like the way it's set out, I guess.
I think it's
that's
the
where...
northwestern city. Like you got Cherno in the
Yeah.
south, you got
Yeah.
Barrow in the east,
Yeah.
and then that's the only real that Topolinki Novaya area becomes that northwestern city.
Yeah. It's quite nice. Yeah. Quite. Yeah. That obviously that's where you went, Greedy, wasn't it? When you jumped the wall. So that became one of our gated
That's my
communities.
new love.
Yeah. So yeah. It feels right. It feels right that was one of the areas that I kind of blocked off as a safe zone. It just felt right that a little community would grow there, and that's where Badger you live. Like I said, you grow tomatoes. So when people although Greedy, when you went,
somebody ate it all.
So I don't know what. Badger.
I was starving. I needed medical.
Yeah.
The medical was blocked off. There was no food.
Yeah. Can't get the staff. So you'll have to. Yeah. So once we've been to the mall and I've killed everyone, when you spawn back in, you can head back and grow some.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Back it up there. When you kill everyone, you're dying first.
Oh,
That's it.
Well,
He didn't say he was going to do it.
Everyone's going to shoot me. I don't
The
need to. Not in this
server is
mall,
my
definitely not.
weapon.
Yeah.
All right, is questions round up?
Yeah, that's it. That's been
Nice.
done and dusted. Thank you.
Oh, appreciate it. Well, that's the little run through we're going to do with the crew from Exclusion Zone. We appreciate you sitting down, having a chat about your server and about yourselves, opening up.
You're welcome.
Thank
Welcome.
We're
Been a
gonna-
pleasure.
100%. We're going to dive into our next section, which is a section a lot of people have been itching to talk about. As we know, Sakao came out for the event earlier this week. There was already a bit of a debacle with it only being PC only. When it finally launched and came out, it also updated the Xbox DayZ console client side. which then sent the Xbox community into a riot.
Yep.
Which got very, very aggressive online.
I bet.
I'll let Bruv open up this because she's been itching. She's got like 3 essays ready.
Oh.
All I can say is I got lost in X-Land this week. Oh my god. I was like, some nights I was up till like, that's why I haven't had much sleep this week. Probably explains why I'm a little bit edgy this week, but but there's yeah. Oh, it's been so juicy. Do you guys jump into X-Land and just see what's going on? And
As in
see,
the
like,
old Twitter.
Have you seen the responses?
I don't,
yeah,
no.
the
I've
Twitter.
never been able to figure out how to see him, so.
Right? I know, it's so hard to navigate. That's what's always shied
Yeah.
me away. But this week I thought I'm going to get in there and have a look. And holy shit, because they have no restrictions like other platforms. People can say
Oh,
whatever
that's right.
they like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I-
definitely 100% freedom of speech. It's savage.
Yeah, I was straight on there. Yeah, as soon as the update went, yeah, I was not tweeting or whatever you call it now. Yeah, I was straight on there. The to see what was happening. It was
Just
quite
looking at the
frustrating with the.
comments.
Yeah, I think it was the frustration of the lack of communication. I think it'd been like 11 hours before, like any of the like Twitter or X accounts had even said anything. So it was like, yeah,
You mean when the servers went down? When the Xbox servers
yeah.
went down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, oh, we updated it. Everyone, I mean, a lot of the Facebook groups, everyone was like, oh, wait, we can get the map now. Obviously, that wasn't the case. Yeah, it was the frustration from that lack of communication. And obviously, everyone was like, well, kind of, what do we do now? As server owners, we couldn't do anything. It wasn't us. And I think we had, like, Fox, like, some people who didn't have the auto update on their Xbox, they could still play the servers. So yeah, it was really annoying. Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
I
obviously-
turned my auto update off after that for sure.
Oh yeah,
Just in
Yeah.
case.
No, I'll give her another run.
Yeah, it did.
I'll give her another run.
Yeah.
It's not auto
Well,
update's fault. She does me well every other time. I'm not going to push her to the side due to DayZ's mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's been not just with what happened with Xbox, like going down. It's been like this whole week, everyone's main complaint has been the lack of communication or the confusion. They haven't been really clear about this update, the promotion, and that's everyone's main argument or discussions have been on there. It's your fucking communication, like,
Yep.
coming from when it started with even excluding the, like, console peeps when it came to the streams, when they invited everyone to apply and even had you on the application select what platform you play on. I mean, and then to turn around when you were accepted, and I saw quite a few console peeps saying, "Hey, I've been accepted, but you've given me the wrong key. I've got a Steam key."
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
So console peeps were being accepted, and they had put on there, "I'm an Xbox player. I'm a PlayStation player." To be part of this streamer event to promote it, only to be told afterwards, well, yeah, you have to do it on PC. So there was, there's that, the lack of communication and acknowledging when the Xbox servers went down. Like, I thought it was only 6 hours, but it was 11 hours?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
11
Oh yeah.
11
So yeah, it
hours.
was.
It
yeah,
sure was.
Yeah.
It sure
Yeah,
was.
it was really bad.
Yeah, well, that's,
I was playing
that's pretty
experimental
bad.
servers.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
To touch on
And
what you're talking about, the communication thing that pissed me off is even speaking directly in Mark's, the community manager's stream, just to be fucking completely ignored about it. Like, he'll talk to me about
Yeah.
anything else on the stream, but the minute I brought up issues of Xbox, he just ghosted it. And it's like, bro, you're the new community manager. Your job is to make this shit feel right for us, not just ignore
Right.
us when it's
Yeah.
gone wrong.
That's right.
Yeah, true. There's been that, and there were actually a couple other things. Not to talk, down about marks and that, but um, there was a couple of other things as well. Like there was like Dabs was rejected. He couldn't
Mm.
get the early access, and Mark's response was, yeah, because you can't be trusted with a laugh emoji. Um, I just thought,
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Bad
that's
taste.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
bad taste. Learn
Yeah.
to read the room here. This is, not the time to be,
Yeah, it's. I
like
think it's
they're
more of
gonna
a fact of
steal shit
understanding
and
your community. Like,
yeah.
as a content
yeah.
creator myself, imagine if I said,
Mm.
I'm against all USA, or I'm against all the EU, or
Mm,
I'm Australian, everyone else don't watch me. That's essentially what you're saying.
mm,
You are isolating a part of your
exclusion.
community and focusing on one rather than adapting and taking all your
Yeah.
community. And even though you're saying we are for all the community, if you just said, listen,
Mm,
we're PC only, we don't care about console, we've got the game on there. If it's if it's glitchy, broken, or stuffed, wait for updates. If you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
play
It's
it,
just
play it. If you
yeah,
want to buy it. It's up to you. But
Right.
that's not the way they've been rolling it.
no. And that's the thing when they did first have the like or announce the streamer event, they could have it's how they're wording things, how they're communicating. They could have said, listen guys, we just need some peeps, to test it out, get some footage, but we only have the capability at this stage for it to be PC. We really wanted it for all platforms, but look, this is only just a little, test
Yeah, just some
or what have you.
communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That's all.
and
Well,
also
That would
put
have.
on there, listen, we're going to have a mix of streamers because we only have
yeah,
so many spots. Where we're going to have yes, we will have some of the most like popular streamers, but we'd also like to support and encourage some of our smaller streamers. So we're going to have X amount of,
Yeah.
your
0 to
popular ones
1,000
and X,
follows, 1,000 to
yeah,
5,000,
and we're going to have
5,000 pluses.
X amount of these. Yeah, and
Right.
maybe the first ones that get in, or make it a competition or something. Make it, include the community, be honest and open with us up front, and you wouldn't have a
That,
problem. But it's just how it was so messy all over the place, ambiguous, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the biggest downside, I think, in there.
When it comes to
you're
Well,
right.
the
And
yeah,
have we once had an apology, like a straight up
no,
meaningful apology from them?
no, I
no,
They
couldn't
really
I
haven't,
couldn't
have
I
they?
find we'd like to say an apology to the Xbox community for the outage. It was a our side
no, it
mistake
wasn't.
or a technical mistake that happened. We don't want anything from it, but the apology is
that,
the recognition that
No. Well,
that happened.
it would have
you
meant
see,
a lot.
Yes.
I've already seen them blame shifting with the update, trying to say that it was a mistake on fucking Microsoft's end, which is
Mm,
fucked. Still
Huh.
take ownership.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I think the
Right.
issue is like there were so many rumors being spread because of that lack of communication. I remember some people like one of the rumors being spread was, like no one can do anything about it. So if you updated it, you've just got to wait until the 15th to play DayZ again. That was being
Oh, I
spread.
heard that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that,
I
yeah.
mean, there's a
Everyone was
lot of
like, wait, what?
misinformation.
Wait,
A
hold
lot of
on.
What the
misinformation.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah.
that was due to lack
And
of communication. That 11 hours of just no contact, and then it was just fear mongering by
yeah.
everyone. Like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. So yeah, it was just yeah, really poor, really poor.
And I think as well, saying that a lot of the Xbox players, because we a lot of the console people were upset about this streamer event, and right when it launched, Xbox servers are down, and then you see all these Xbox comments on there saying, "Oh, so you don't want us to play because you want
Want
us
us
to
to
all
watch
stop and
it?
watch your streamer event."
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're forcing us to watch it. Um, yeah, and that's the next thing I wanted to talk about as well, the streamers as well. What are your thoughts on there and their backlash? Just to kick it off, I saw Echo put on X or AKA Twitter that she put an apology on there. She said, sorry, just to summarize, not in her exact words, but that she's, put out an apology that she wasn't in the best mood on a recent stream. She said because she's, comments and things that she's been receiving in the community every time she posts something like a clip on TikTok or anything about
Getting
Frostline,
backlash.
people are coming in the comments really, getting backlash and being real savage. Have you guys seen much about that on, with streamers, and what are your thoughts about that with Bohemia? Are they really, another thing, are they protecting their community? Having this segregation is they've sort of put a line between us, which is really sad.
I think
It really
I-
is, considering
yeah.
the community in the PC console were actually starting to be quite close again. Yeah, because for
Yeah.
years it's always been quite separated, and before the Sakal business, we were actually starting to become closer again. Now it feels like it's even further than what it used to be. Like fuck PC, fuck your maps, you know.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know
That's
too much
Bohemian's
about
fault.
the. Yeah, I didn't know too much about the backlash. Like I've watched the streamers like Running Man and Fresh Spawns and stuff, but I didn't realize that there was until you said recently just before. I didn't realize that there was this big like back. What were the comments about? Just what like what why was there
Yeah.
this backlash? Yeah, what was that? Yeah.
Well, it's actually not. I mean, yeah, console did say a lot about not being inclusive, but it was actually a lot of backlash from PC players. And the PC players didn't like how, as I quote that was quoted in so many comments, the elite streamers
Yeah.
getting early access. And
Ah, right.
so yeah, they didn't like that because they were like, well, wouldn't you want all of your community to test it out? And then some people were putting up, I know Scale Speeder did as well, but, screenshots of the servers on there, and a lot of them were empty. They had
Empty.
so many spots. They had a heap of,
Yeah.
they had a heap of servers that they opened up. There was one server that was full that obviously they were all going on to. And then there was only like, what, about, three or four other ones that had maybe 10, 12,
Yeah,
players on there.
medium
And then
pops, some
just like,
empties.
yep.
Right.
And then the
Yeah.
rest were empty. And, people are seeing this and going, what the, like, why couldn't we all be on there and enjoy this as a community or test it as a community?
Well, what I
Like, why did
also
they do it
noticed
that way?
is streamer numbers are actually down. The people playing Sakal, their actual numbers that they
Yeah.
usually sit with, especially the bigger guys, that are a third, a quarter, they're massively down.
I mean,
Really?
I'll put this out there
Yes.
right now. I mean, I don't even I'm in the minority. Personally, I feel like the new map it's just all hype, and it's give it 2 weeks and people will be looking to come back to Chinaris or Livonia or something like that, whichever one they prefer. Yeah, I mean, I've been working from home. I've been able to watch quite a lot of streams, and it's a bit of a shame. But when I've been watching it, nothing's like I've not gone like, oh wow, like maybe like the odd occasion, like seeing a couple. Obviously, I don't want any spoilers, so I'm not going to say what. But there were a couple of parts, and I was like, oh wow, that looks cool. But is that going to be enough to like, I don't know, to kind of keep people playing that map for, especially considering it's what half the size of Livonia when you take out like the ice and stuff like that. It's yeah, I think yeah, just a lot of woodland. It feels like every time
Is
I was
there
like,
enough to do?
yeah, every time, so
Yeah.
like the running man, or I don't want to, I'd open like one stream and they're in like the forest, they're on an island. Okay, cool, right, well, right, let's open that stream. Oh, right, oh, okay, it's an island again, right? They're on the, okay, there's a forest there. Okay, great, and then another one. Oh, they're in the village, and then oh right, but no, they're just walking into a forest again now. It seemed a bit like, yeah, it just seemed just
It's going
quite
to have the
repetitive, which is
Livonia
like what I'm
effect.
worried about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 That's what I'm worried about personally. That's what I'm worried about.
I
Yeah,
fully
that
agree with you
Yeah.
too.
replayability. Yeah.
Because I was
And then
watching.
going on to, sorry, Q, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was doing the same thing, flicking streams, and found that exact same problem too. And it worries me that it's going to be very, very empty and lackluster. Yeah, it's Not only that, but why would they even release it early? You're taking away a lot of the hype for it. Like, of course I'm going to watch streams because that's what I do. But now I'm almost like seen a lot of the map, so a lot of it's not going to be a mystery anymore.
Oh, I haven't seen any. I haven't watched.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any.
Me
I've been
either.
I've been a very good peasant. I've been
I
doing
went fresh.
chores
No,
and
no
talking
spoilers,
to my
no spoilers,
family
yeah.
and working hard and doing all the things that I don't normally do.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
hey guys, I gotta jump off.
These guys gotta go
I got
run
some
to an
family
event.
stuff going on. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to leave early, but I got kiddos on me, and I gotta.
Stuff,
Yeah, you're
I
right,
gotta
bud.
hop off,
Family
so
comes
it was
first.
a pleasure.
Real
Thank y'all
life
for
comes
having me
first.
so much.
Yeah,
it's
no, real
all
love.
so-
Yeah,
Come on,
definitely
Badger.
always comes first. Thanks for taking the
Thank you
time out
very
to come
much.
on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
cheers,
very
Badger.
glad to help,
Yeah.
man. We'll talk
See you
to you
later,
later.
Too easy.
Alright.
We'll see you on the
Yeah,
gassy
me-
fields.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Ravyn, yeah, I'm still good. Yeah, I'm still good. I pushed the event back anyway, so I'm all good still.
He's gone
yeah.
for a chat.
They can wait. They're
They can
currently
wait.
they're currently all in the fields outside the mall. Yeah, I think one of them's streaming it, so that's quite funny. They've,
I'm going to be a
huddled round
hunted
with some
peasant.
meat, Yeah.
I'm going to be a hunted peasant. Like, you fucking took our time and made us wait, you bastard.
Yeah.
Nah, they're all
it's
good.
our
They're all
fault.
good. They're all good. They can wait. They can wait. I told them that I was gonna. Usually I run events like UK time, so it's quite nice that I'm doing it a little bit later, so the US people can actually have an event for them now. So it's quite nice that they can get involved. But anyway, good to go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No,
Sidetrack there.
good, all good. No,
all good.
you have to cut in. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the following of that was a little section that I had. So there was a meme put up about Xbox being left out, and I commented about, it's a bit of bad taste. Now we look at it 2 weeks time and we laugh about it, but it was just a little too early, and when I saw the actual DayZ DayZ people's commenting on it and rolling off that's where I spat chips and went one-on-one with them. Even to the point we had people trying to come in and divert the conversation with dog pics and stuff like that because they're on the back burner. But after talking with them, I invited Scotty, the brand manager, to come on to this show. He's a console player himself, and he accepted on X. So hopefully, I want to try and do it before Sakau launches, because I don't want to get the excuse of, well, it's out now, so those sorts of things don't matter. I want to hear what it's like from the other side. I can imagine the Xbox disaster would have been a panic session for them. Coders running around, not knowing what's going on, ringing on to Xbox telling them what's going on, them having to send through files to approve, to then fast track approve, to then reinstall an update. There's definitely some bribes and shit that would have went around there. We fucking just got to get this through. We'll do anything you want. That particular time, they could have at least developed a little bit more of a public communication. Now, when Xbox went down, 10 minutes afterwards, I contact Mark. I'm in a channel in the DayZ for receiving information for podcasts. So, like, I'm in there with Friendly 87, State of Survival's in there too, and I think that's it. So, like, the four, what they call the press club, and I punched it through to him and said, listen, that's updated, and he fired basically straight back to say, yeah, we know, we're onto it now, and I passed that on to my community. But that sort of information needs to be broadcasted, once every 2 hours. Like Bruv was saying, when you get on the X is quite confusing, especially if you're not used to it. and to follow chains and threads, you actually got to click on the message that you're interested in, and then scroll up to find where it led off, so you can actually track it back. They needed to advertise, hey, even if it was, hey, we hear that you've got the problem. We're working on it. We're in contact with Xbox. We'll let you know ASAP. Then 2 hours later, same thing. 2 hours later, same thing. We wouldn't care, but at least then we know
Nope.
the communication's being rolled out. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it's the people who aren't on Discords, who play, official and aren't on X. Because I don't think there was anything on Facebook. There was nothing on Instagram.
Really?
There was something on Facebook, but it was only briefly, and I think it was like 6 hours afterwards. It wasn't straight away.
That's right.
Because I don't have X. I'm an old
Yeah.
man. I just still use Facebook.
Yeah. So, no, that's good, because the thing is with that is if your server turned off and Coeus, from your point of view, your community couldn't get access to your server. But if they couldn't get communication from you off Discord, or they weren't on the Discord, because you don't have to be, you don't have to be on X, they would have thought you just closed your server so you can go watch the event.
Yeah. That's that's what happened. Well, it was straight away with the messages. Oh, why is the server not open? I'm like, no, it is. like, this isn't my fault. It's this first thing. What have you done with the server? That is the, as a server owner, that's the hit you've got to take, isn't it? In a way. So yeah, it was frustrating. I was trying my best. Obviously, I was keeping an eye on your Discord when you posted something. I was, screenshotting it, posting it in our Discord. But it's it was not the best way they handled it all and stuff.
I was going to say, what was that like, the outage, being an owner? Like, this server here turns into a death match, so people jump on it for an hour, 2 hours, and then go and play something. It's a meeting point, my death match. So it never affected me. I didn't get a message, but from someone who A's just opened, B has started to really get a good successful run, and then C to have that completely stopped. What was it like in that first couple of hours?
Well, I mean, luckily, obviously the people that play, they are quite understanding. So me saying, look, guys, this isn't me. Like, I've not broke the code. Like, so it's not on me. Everyone was like, okay, cool. And then, I mean, to be fair, Ravyn, you it was quite good because we're all kind of like friends. We was all just like sharing other games that we play, and people were downloading other games. So I can't remember what that new game is. I keep calling it the wrong name. Like Throne and Liberty. Is that what it is?
Throne and Liberty, yeah.
That's it, yeah. So it was quite, so it wasn't too, obviously I was panicking going, obviously the rumours saying, if you updated, you won't be able to play DayZ until the 15th, and I'm there going, oh, great, because obviously I had them all coming out as well at the time, so I thought, oh no, this is going to be like everything, it's going to be all, like, I was panicking, because obviously I spent 2 weeks building them all, we was having this community event today, and I thought, all right, it's going to be all for nothing, and then obviously the 15th, everyone's going to be on the new map, so obviously the server pop's going to die down. So yeah, it was, I mean, luckily the community was great, because obviously they listened, they knew it wasn't anything like I'd done, but then we was all just sharing other games, and it was all just like chatting, and then before we knew it, there's an update out, all right, okay, so it was, I did think, like, obviously new players trying to join, I mean, I stopped posting like Facebook adverts because there was no point, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they didn't turn around and say, well, we can't push it back to 1.25, and actually you are going to have to wait until the 15th to just play DayZ again, because I mean it would have been an awful choice, but that could have been one of the options that they took. So I'm glad it was the other.
I think that would have cost them Nitrado money.
Oh,
there's a lot of server,
100%.
5,500 servers saying I would like a refund for my last 2 weeks that I missed out on. I think I worked it out.
Imagine.
I was doing the maths with Queen, and I worked it out to be $9,000 a day. If they had to compensate, Xbox for outage.
Actually, you know what? That's not too bad.
That's-
That's not too bad.
Mm,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I actually thought it'd be. I actually thought it'd be more. But in saying that, like, do you think that this experience that we've had with the Xbox servers going down for that 24-hour period, think that it's made everyone nervous now in the community about
Yes.
about the new,
Yes.
about Frostline
I think it's not
DLC?
nervous. I think it's
Definitely.
lack of confidence in the application of the update. So PC, they've got pre-order. Go get your pre-order pack. Get your 30% discount. Blah blah blah. Can I ask you guys, how do you buy Frostline?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't
will
know how.
How will
You
it
can.
work?
Yeah.
You know, we're talking 9 days out of launch, and how do you? So what happens? Does it update, and then we get to buy the DLC, and then we download the DLC, and then we install that, and then we can jump on Frostline, or do we buy it previously?
And then hope and pray it doesn't crash.
Correct. Or
Yeah.
it conflicts, or it's the wrong version, and now I can't play DayZ at all.
Well, yeah.
And how do you feel about like purchasing and laying out money for a map that is looking at potentially only being 80% complete?
Yeah. Well, my other alongside that, obviously only having PC streamers, as we know, PC streamers, they have rigs that are thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds. So, and I saw a couple of comments in one of the streamers' chats that I noticed, and because they're on top of a hill, and they've got the render distance set to God knows what, ultra, and they've got all these ultra settings, and everyone was like, "Wow, this map looks beautiful." I'm just worried what it's going to look like on Xbox. That's what I'm worried about. This map that looks really nice. Are we going to get to the top of that hill and we look about 500 meters away and it's just a blotchy hill with like nothing on it? That's kind of what. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Just what it's going to look like. And thinking about how they didn't give it to like console streamers, was it because of that reason that it wouldn't look good, so people wouldn't buy it? That's what I'm concerned about, like the rendering on the Xbox and just what it's going to look like. Because I was thinking, oh, the grass looks amazing on this, and just some of the details, but it's not going to look like that on the Xbox. And actually, they might know that already, which is why they didn't want anyone to stream it on console, and they just want people to buy it and then to experience potentially how bad it looks, like with the rendering and stuff. That's what I'm worried about.
That's the big worry.
Well, and that's what they did say, is that this streamer event was actually about promoting it, wasn't it? So they're not going to put open up the door to us console peeps when it looks when DayZ looks one way to the PC plebs, PC peeps, sorry, and then that was actually really innocent slip there, but to the PC peeps, and then when we load it up on console, it looks like Minecraft. We've got snowflakes that are like
giant.
Cubes. So that's, and a lot of people have said that on all platforms, is that they're actually they're going to hold off buying it until they actually see what the word is on the street about how it actually runs. No one's going to lay out their money,
which is why I'm happy to lay out the
on
cash.
release day.
I don't mind being the test, and a lot of the content creators on this content creator event, I think, feel the same way about, happy to put their money on the line to be the test pilots for the community and get the word out of what it's like. Because whether it's good or whether it's garbage, it's going to be put out there. It's going to be, this is the wickedest thing in the planet, or it can't run for shit. Josie said it's truly got a lot going on. If you haven't looked at spoilers, everything the modders made for years, all in one now for console. Should be stoked, understand the hurt feeling and respect of the community, but it's something that you truly enjoy and will have been wanting. So many features going on. Speaking from the heart, coming from the Xbox man. What else? Excited to watch everyone enjoy it. Orski says, kick Coeus off the show. No.
What are people saying? What are people saying? Hold on. I need to.
And I just want to bring out to Mr. Garfunkel. I'm sorry, I built my son's PC for under $500, and it shits all over my Xbox. So you need to upgrade your PC a little bit, JC. Jesus, man.
I said DayZ is always broken for a few hours when it updates. Pittsburgh says he's set up across the bunker door. What else do we have? Old gen review in general, but has the voice. Oh yeah, I don't know if old gen would be able to put up with it. I'd like to see. If
I don't think so.
I want to see. I'm going to test it on the Queen. She's got an Xbox One X that she plays MC on. So that's going to be hectic.
That'll be interesting.
I want to be kicked off the street and
Yeah,
start
and
a
then-
community event. Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. But and also just to I know we probably would have rounded up, but I just wanted to say as well, just with communication again, just to top it off, if they hadn't already learnt about, and people actually telling them bad communication, guys, give us
Yep.
better communication, and then, to really show how much they listen and are in touch with their community, they put up a tweet yesterday. Hey everyone, join us in the Sakal playtest. Meet yous all at the volcano. See yous there. It's like, guys, who are you saying this to? None of us have access. Like, who are you inviting to meet at the volcano?
Yeah.
Like, why put that on Twitter? Like, it just doesn't make any, like, nothing makes fucking sense with anything that they put out
I'm
there.
assuming
just
it's
fucking
pre-written
weird.
English texts, and they're copying and pasting, not reading through it.
Yeah.
You probably got someone who's
you think that
in
they were already pre-scheduled in?
in Prague. They've already
Yeah.
pre-written it out, pre-clarified that that's how we want it produced, because they've got all the nice photos and all the links and all that shit in. I don't think they're like us and are typing it on the fly. But I think that's where a lot of the mistakes is. There's a lot of crossover between the English and where are they? Czech. Czech. To some words are different. We find this all the time with Noah and German between English. So I think there's sometimes a little translation issues. Either that or it's also a cultural.
Yeah.
They might, over in their gaming world, especially with DayZ, there might be, well, you guys wait for when we're ready to tell you it's okay. What's the point of us reaching out and saying every 2 hours, it's fucked? It's fucked. It's fucked. So I would like, that's why I want to get, get one of the dev teams on, the branch managers, Mark, Scotty, I don't care, and tell us how it works. Tell us what your thinking is so we can better understand why you don't communicate out, why you don't throw these events on, why you don't.
Yeah, but should we really have to ask them to explain? And also, being an international, worldwide company or supplying a product worldwide, don't you think that should already be built into a business? Like,
And that's one of the questions.
I don't know. It sounds like
that
you're
will
giving
be
them a lot of
first,
excuses there, bro.
But it's not giving excuses. It's more the fact of, as a journalist, you're going to have to be very open and allow them to have their answers. But as you say, that question of, you are an international company with multiple games, and you guys personally, DayZ, you guys have ventured off in a few little other side projects. You've been around for 10 years. You tell us why you can't communicate with us. You let us know why. Let them give the reasoning.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, spot on. Yeah, exactly. Because it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
just-
sense.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
if
There's
I'm
like
late-
a little
if I'm late
independent
for my
company down the
stream,
road
I
with 10
post.
employees, and their social media is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense. I mean, you've got the money to pay someone.
Billy's Burgers
really
is popping
good
off the
goal, I'm
social media run with TikTok, YouTubers, and fucking shit going off. But he's only got 3 customers and 5
Yeah.
and 5 staff.
And like his grill went down 10 minutes ago. He was straight on there going, "Hey guys, I really am sorry.
That's it,
But
I
my
just-
grill's down for the next hour.
That's it.
You know, come in and have a slushy instead." But you know, and see, that's the thing. How come other businesses with smaller can do it, but they can't? It just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
And this is where I
But,
put through
and one
that
last thing,
it's a digital thing, a digital company and a game company. It's not always been that, but it's never
Still
been that outcry of
excuses.
demand for it. What are you going to do? Refund your game?
I tell you
That's
what,
kinda the
I'll be
catch, 'cause
close.
You can't anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't
Once you
know.
I don't know.
buy and play digital content, they don't let you return it anymore.
I think there's a time
No,
Oh,
scale.
no
yeah.
way,
right?
really?
Yeah, there's got to be,
I feel
brother.
like
You
that's
can't
what
just whip
happened
out the
last
old
time I
CD
tried.
from DayZ in its old box and take it back down to Harvey Norman.
No, but I'm thinking if you play a game, if you buy a game, I thought there was some sort of clause where if you brought a game and it was like, if it was unplayable. Let's look at Fallout 76 when that first came out.
Yep,
I mean, holy shit. I mean, they had to issue refunds left, right,
but they
and center.
volunteered it.
Yeah, but you know, I guess if there was that much of a push, what happened with them, which is, I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty likely, bruv, that this might actually happen. They'd want to offer it.
All right,
They're gonna, yeah.
I think we're gonna have to hold it there.
Can I just ask one last thing, real
Yep,
quick?
fire.
One thing, real quick.
Yep.
Okay, just quickly, everyone, your views. Do you think the current PC streamers who are promoting it at the moment, do you think they will last the next 2
No.
weeks?
Oh.
Streaming
No,
it.
no,
Do you think
Before
they'll
they-
do the two?
No.
no. I'll be done
No.
after this week.
We,
They're
yeah,
too bored.
Yeah.
They've done
Yeah, I've
everything.
noticed Echo today is not streaming it anymore. She's
yeah, we
playing a
agree.
completely
No.
different game.
I will say to you, the people who will be from DayZ Unite.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course. So we're talking about
The
the
11?
big,
They will.
the elites.
The elites.
big elites.
Yeah.
The
So to
11.
say.
There's 11 of them. Was it 11 elite? They will continue.
Yep.
But will
Yeah.
everyone else?
You know what I say to them?
No. Well,
Yeah.
just to give you an idea, I matched. Now, Fatty the Great is a legend. Now, usually he sits about 20, 30, 40, 50 higher. I was beating him last night playing Experimental Livonia
Yeah.
because he was rolling
And like I said
Shakao.
with Echo, she's normally 120, 150. She the last few days has been sitting at 50.
Yeah, it hurts.
And yeah,
It hurts.
Lax
Wow.
is nearly, or usually pushing nearly 1,000. He's sitting around 600.
600, yeah.
So this-
so
This is what's scaring me, is if the content is that fucking short and easy to push through, is this going to be worth fucking 40 NZ dollars? Really?
Hopefully.
Mm.
Hopefully it's
Bam.
all free updates and shit like that. Yeah, Josie, that's because you're not building cars
Yeah.
anymore. It's because you actually went and played DayZ. We're going to go play the end game. We might invite a few more people from the community in. I noticed you got a few Ravengers.
I was-
So if you want to...
yeah, well, I was gonna say I think me and Ravyn have got about 10 players with pitchforks outside the zoo right now, so I don't know if we'll have to hop off before. Yeah, they've been waiting for
If
2
you've got-
hours. Of,
no, that's
extended
nice
it
of them
by-
to wait.
yeah.
And
If you've got to
Yeah.
hop off, we'll pull up
Yeah.
here anyway. That's easy enough. We could run it another
I feel
time.
bad, but yeah.
No, you've been a
they've
legend.
waiting,
don't.
Yeah. They've been waiting two weeks for this mall, so they're now they've got the pitchforks out waiting for me to start it, 'cause I'm the only one with the punch cards to open the door. So I
And
might have to love you and leave it. But I just want to say it's been an absolutely fantastic podcast.
We
I've loved
appreciate you
meeting
coming
everyone.
out.
It's been great. Yeah, and like I said, if you want to experience the mall, if you want to
Yeah.
get
I was going
killed,
to say,
then,
so if you want to get out
Yeah,
to...
yeah, definitely.
If you look up
Yeah,
I'll go have some-
Exclusion
I'll go
Zone...
have some breakfast and a coffee. I'm running on 3
That's
hours
it.
sleep, and then I'll have breakfast and a coffee, and I'll pop over and have it,
Yeah,
check it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I really want to see
Yeah,
this mall.
sweet.
You've got my own little creative mind pinging with what this is going to look like. Oh, I can't
know,
wait.
well,
And Josie,
Yeah.
love your Jeeps, man. We love your Jeeps.
Yeah, we do love his Jeeps. Exclusion Zone is the name of the server. If you want to jump on it now, they're going to release a massive mall at Northwestern Airfield. You'll spend it Novi Sobor. So just put your gas mask on and boot up through Staroy and then up to Northwestern Airfield. You'll see all the angry people chanting, "Kill the peasant! Kill the peasant! Kill the peasant! Kill the peasant!"
Oh yeah.
But we're actually going to drop across to. We're going to raid out to your server now to watch your
that?
event.
Wally.
Orski. Oh. Can we finish it off the way we usually finish it off?
Motherfucker.
Oh, what's this?
We just bash the shit out of each other.
Oh god.
So please,
Come on,
get
let's
your weapons
go,
out and get in your crew.
Come on, show me a PvP skills you've learnt, lady. Let's go.
Oh shit. Name! Now that's the way to end the show. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. As I said, that's Exclusion Zone DayZ. You can find them on Xbox. Get out there and have a crack. They're going to launch an absolutely hectic event today. I'd like to thank you all for dropping into the podcast.